Comedy on Cookman. Cookman.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Comedy on Cookman. Jersey Shore stand up. Welcome to FearFriendWoman.com, coming to you once again from Comedy on Cookman, the Showroom Theater in Asbury Park. Hanging out tonight is stand-up comic Nick Lamanna. Nick, what's going on, man?
Hey, how are you?
Appreciate you coming down to Asbury.
Thanks for having
What's
me.
your comedy bio? How do you get in this game, and what brings you here tonight?
Sure, well, I started down in Virginia, in Norfolk when I was at school at Old Dominion. I had my own radio show, and I started doing open mics that way.
I come from a good family. My dad is a psychologist and my mom's a social worker. So as a kid, they'd always tell me about the dangers of addiction. How they meet kids who wouldn't do drugs because their parents were drug addicts, who wouldn't drink because their parents were alcoholics, and that's why I don't work. You look confused, sir. Confused already. People think that it was easy talking to my dad because he was a psychologist, but it wasn't for me because I don't have insurance.
What's your writing process? Do you write everything out word for word? Is it voice memos? How do you come up with your material?
I write more trigger words, and then I try to just go off of that, a little bit of ranting, and then listen to it on my recorder, and then transcribe it that way.
I was an athlete in high school, believe it or not. Yeah, that's not even a joke, my man. I was on the football team. In my senior year, we were 0-10, which was very discouraging to be on an 0-10 team. But after the games, my dad would try to boost my spirits. He'd say, "Listen, Nick, it doesn't matter if you win or lose because you didn't play."
How would you describe your performance style? When people come to a Nick Lamanna show, what should they expect?
It's going to be some goofy one-liners. That's really my style.
I was very excited about this show, so I went shopping for it. I got a new shirt and everything. I do all my shopping at Banana Republic because I find their clothes appealing.
How can people become a fan online? Where can we find
Sure,
it?
well, I got a website, nicholaslamanna.com. There you are.
Keeping it simple. You ready to go 5 rounds?
Yeah, let's
do
go.
it. I need your top 5 stand-up comedians of all time.
All time, I've always been a fan of Mitch Hedberg, Stephen Wright. I'm a big Norm Macdonald fan, and Brian Regan. And I'll go, I'll go Louis C.K. too. He's in there.
I need your top 4 venues to perform anywhere on earth.
Sure, well, I've enjoyed performing at the Funny Bones. Those are pretty good venues as well. I like one-nighters when they're set up correctly. Really, any play. I don't really have a favorite venue. Anywhere with a mic and that they're listening, I'm down with.
Before you hit the stage,
Yeah.
what's in your headphones? What do we listen to? 3 artists, singers, whatever.
Sure, I listen to Yanni, some Kenny G, and Rolling Stones.
Top 2 comedy movies of all time.
I'm a Caddyshack fan, and then just because when I was a kid, I was a big fan of Tommy Boy. That was one of my favorites.
Give me one reason where everybody should check out Nick Lamanna.
They're clever one-liners. I don't think you've necessarily heard a lot of them before.